Well, hello my darlings, and welcome back to our channel. I am so glad you are here. Today, on day 23 of Danie's Designs Craftmas 2018, I am going to share with you how to create a project that is going to be the delight of your children's eyes as they learn just how invested their parents are in the holiday season this year. Stay tuned. For this project, you will need 2 of these red vases, 1 of these cardboard mailboxes, preferably the large size. You will need a length of this green evergreen tinsel, as well as any holiday ribbon of your choice. Of course, you will need your handy dandy tools. Let's get crafting. The first thing we're going to do to prepare for our project is, of course, glue our 2 red vases together. Now, we're going to be using the bottom of our vase as the bottom of our piece, and this is going to give us much more surface area upon which that mailbox is going to stand. So as you see, I'm doing here, I'm reverting to our old standard of adhesives, and we're going in with a permanent glue. And on top of that foundation, we're going to follow up with our hot glue, which is going to give us a right now adhesion while that permanent glue cures over time. And once you have placed that foundation, you're simply going to line your vases up, find your placement, apply some pressure, hold it in place for a few moments, and then set it to dry. Here is our vase that has now been dried and set into place, and now what we're going to do is glue our mailbox to the top of our stand. And to do this, we're simply going to go in with a foundation of that permanent glue, and then on top of that, of course, we're going to follow up with a foundation of hot glue, which again, our hot glue is going to give us our right now adhesion. And once we have placed our foundation of hot glue all the way around the top of that vase, we're simply going to take our post box, find our position, set it into place, apply some pressure to make sure that those glues are engaging with that cardboard, and then we are going to set this on a side to dry for a bit of time. So here is our mailbox partially completed, and what we're going to do now, just by way of embellishing this or decorating it, is I am going to take some of this evergreen tinsel, yes, that I'm trying to get through before the season's end, and I am going to simply decorate my pole by having this tinsel go down on a diagonal the entire length of my stand. And as I have said in previous videos, this particular piece of tinsel comes with a wire in the spine of it, so really and truly it is going to hold its placement. The only caveat, however, because we're working with that glass vase as our stem, that tinsel is going to slide down. As a result, you're going to have to, which we didn't have to in past videos, but you're going to have to take your glue gun for this particular craft, and you're going to have to tack your evergreen down to your vase to make sure that it stays in place. So all I'm doing here is just forming a hook with the piece that we have cut off and embedding that hook into the evergreen that is at the bottom. And then now I'm just taking my glue gun, finding some strategic places on which to place those bullets of glue, and I'm tacking this evergreen into place. So here we have our post box that is almost completed, and the last thing we're going to do to embellish this, which is completely optional, is place our bow on our post. And how I made this bow, very simple. I just took some ribbon that I had, made some loops, placed them one across the other diagonally, hot glued them down, and fluffed them up. When I was finished, of course, I added my tail. But as you can see, all I did here was place a bead of hot glue on the back of my ribbon. I'm holding it into place, and I am going to, of course, allow this to dry for a few moments. Now, of course, if I was not editing myself, I thought about adding some ornaments onto that green garland. I thought about taking my diamond wrap and just blinging out the entire mailbox. Of course, if you have a preteen or a girl in your family, lady in your family that likes the bling and the drama that that bling creates, of course, the choices of embellishments are 100% up to you. But now what I'm going to do, of course, is clean this up, look for any groove runs that there might be, and then I will stage our piece and be back to show you what our finished project looks like. Well, here you have it, my darlings, our North Pole mail hub. Isn't this darlingly whimsical? I really had a great time from inception all the way to production creating this project for you, my darlings. And even as I was creating it, I thought about those of you who have young children in your homes, and this final ingredient of magic that you could incorporate into your holiday decor that would show them just how much mommy and daddy cares, to the point where they went right ahead, you went right ahead rather, and created a direct line of communication between your home and the North Pole. Could you imagine the excitement on their faces? Listen, if you have found any value in this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as leave me a comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Tell me, do you see yourself including this into your holiday decor this year? And if not using it as a North Pole mail hub, what other ways can you see this piece being used as? I would love to hear from you. To my Danie's darlings, I just would like to tell you, as usual and as always, thank you for all of your love, your comments, your questions, your feedback. Please know that none of it is wasted, and especially, my darlings, I thank you for all of your encouragement. It means the world to me. To those of you, however, who are not yet Danie's darlings, we would just like to take this opportunity to invite you to subscribe and join our ever-growing community of DIYers as we learn from and craft with each other on a weekly basis. And if you do subscribe today, also be sure to ring the notification bell so that you will be made aware whenever any of our videos have been published, as well as whenever we go live as a community. Now, my darlings, before I sign off from today, Danie's Designs Craftmas 2018 day 23, I'd like to leave you with a motto to our channel, which is simply this. Say it with me if you know it. Why buy when you can DIY? And so, my darlings, my loves, until tomorrow for day 24. Can you imagine? I'm going to say to you, please, please, please take care of yourselves for me. Know that I love you all. Bye now.